in the scouting program, we have two models, one on the Cub Scout level and one on the Boy Scout level. On the Cub Scout level is do your best. And on the Boy Scout level is be prepared.
Now, Joseph, you have done your best, and because you've done your best, you get your certificate of participation. Congratulations.
You earned 2 badges in 1 year?
Scouting is a way of life, and that scouting is most definitely necessary in order to grow properly, especially for a young man. Our minority young men are not getting the proper discipline and the proper understanding of what it is to be a real man or a real young man.
I think a lot of misconception about scouting is scouting programs is for the suburban little white boy in the middle class rich family. And they tie knots and they shoot bows and arrows. Okay, well, scouting is much more than that.
And I think it's absolutely necessary for our boys to get a greater understanding of what it is to love God and country, of what it is to have discipline, of what it is to have self-respect.
Just the skills, the home skills and life skills that they learn in the program that they can apply in their lives as they grow and become adults.
And we're going to sing this song to the heroes. It's this yours.
You can have that.
Baby of the floor, he's got to do everything.
I don't need any help. I don't need any help.
They're not scared of anything.
Because he's the baby.
It needs people with and without kids to come in here and do this, because every single one of my volunteers is super busy, but they take time out and they do this work. Every one of them has a job. Guess what? Every one of them might, some of them have 2 jobs. They come here to make the kids happy. And so what we need from the community is people to come and say, can I help?
The formation of the child in his growing years, it is given a perfect direction.
These kids here are having a great time. I was here 2 days ago doing one of the programs and it was fun, but I also know they learned something.
They start to mature and they start to become a little bit different character-wise.
So many things that it'll help his intellect build, and he may be able to use it in any which way.
I promise to do my best, to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The boys step up into the scouting program and they start to learn about the values and the ideals of the scouting program.
I see how my son has grown. He's more responsible, more outgoing. And then some of the kids that were helping him to come back, and I think part of one of their achievements is they have to work with the den. They're great kids, very respectable.
I do notice a difference between the boys who are in the program and the boys who are not.
They're cool kids too.
This is going to be your last presentation the whole week. All really disappointed. You're going to practice communicating message to use after the NYLT course.
Well, NYLT is a week-long leadership course which trains youth Boy Scouts to become better leaders and to take over their troops, because Boy Scouts is really meant to be a boy-led troop with the guidance of adults. And NYLT has really just changed my life in general as a leader, and not only in Boy Scouts but also in schooling and in my general lifetime.
The benefit is that it in fact literally changes people's lives for the good. And in changing their life, it makes the community better.
A lot of the kids you see today, if you go up on Hudson and Alphonse, and I like using this, on any Friday night, you know what you're gonna see up there on Hudson and Alphonse? Besides the kids that live in that area, you're gonna see a group of Caucasian kids.
They recruit as young as 8 years old. If you have entities like the Boy Scouts that can come in and do the same recruiting, basically, for these young people to give them an alternative. Our kids don't join because they want to. They join because they have to. They join for security purposes. But if they know that they're a part of something that's positive and something that's going to benefit them down the road, they'll choose one over the other. and they will definitely choose the positive.
You know, the ability to have a diversity in your responsibilities, service to your community, service to your country. No matter what you do in life, it will serve you well. If you treat people with respect, treat people the way you want to be treated, do the right thing, and teaching people those values, you know, to always look to do the right thing. Again, no matter what you do, you're going to make a difference in society.
Troop 171, all present and or accounted for, sir.
Troop 260, all present and accounted for, sir. Yeah! If any of ye landlubbers be interested in coming on down to Waterfront this evening, ye can be searching for some of me buried treasure.
Everything like that we do here is passed down, like the flag ceremonies and like just certain things like what to bring on campouts, how to pack, and like what to bring on hikes. Just things like that that really make a difference when you're out there.
They're all the same, like view, like they're all trying to do the same thing, and they're all like looking to set their goals and make the goals. So it's good to be around people that are like me.
And my dad moved up, and he was always in scouting, but he never got to finish. So and he didn't really have a great childhood, and he got into a lot of tough situations and stuff because he lived in the city. So he didn't really want that to happen. The same thing for me. So he decided that I should start Scouts. So I started in Cub Scouts and continued down to Boy Scouts through there.
Scouting really is a family, and because it's a family, one thing connects to another thing, and everybody connects to each other. Because in scouting you do so many community service projects and you do so much community-oriented thing, it like changes your mindset and you can think differently about how everything you do affects somebody else.
Cooking merit badge helped a lot too, because no matter what kind of a wife you get, she's not going to want to cook every single meal.
Nice fresh air, stressless environment, meet great people. Some of them are just trapped in the circumstances that they can't find a way out of, but through scouting they can find a way out. Because of scouting, more like a person who can be accepted, because everybody's looking for acceptance. That's why gangs are so popular. People want to feel protected and they want to be accepted. In scouting, you can be accepted. You don't have to worry about people judging you for anything like that.
And it's fun. And fun is the bottom line. If you're not having fun, then why are you trying to do something? And that's what the BSA is really here for. We work so hard in our merit badge classes to accomplish what we have to accomplish. We have kids that come in here and bust their butts to get their swimming badge, sailing, canoeing. Now they can come down during an open program and just have fun with their friends. And this is the best part about being a counselor at Camp Nestle.
Like when I get a dog, like I look back that I could save that one kid from like being on the streets still. It makes me feel good.
You can communicate on the phone and the internet and stuff, but you don't get the social interactions that people need to succeed in life.
Have you ever seen anybody like just feeding pigeons or just feeding birds? Like when you scatter seeds around, like you can take the seeds for people. And like some of the seeds will land on thorny ground and like they won't grow at all. Some of them will land on ground that's like covered up by roots, so they have the potential to grow, but because the roots are just straining them out. And then some of them will land on good ground that's fresh water and they'll grow up nice and straight.
Scouting is a whole bunch of fun. You learn a lot and you'll get memories that you'll never forget.
You learn to be more comfortable with yourself, and it's like the different things that you can learn and you can do.
And it just takes you places that you'd normally never see in a lifetime.